When it comes to shedding excess weight, the simplest food swaps can have a surprisingly powerful impact, so powerful that they might even double your rate of weight loss. But here's where it gets controversial. Replacing ultra-processed foods with minimally processed alternatives isn't just about cutting calories. It's about reducing cravings, improving overall health, and supporting sustainable habits. Scientists are increasingly pointing out that the level of processing in our foods can influence our bodies beyond just the calorie count. A groundbreaking study conducted by Dr. Sam Dicken, a researcher at University College London, published in Nature, raises an intriguing question. If two diets are nutritionally equivalent, both meeting recommended guidelines, does the way the food is processed still matter for our weight and overall health? The answer from this research was clear. People eating a diet predominantly composed of minimally processed foods, MPFs, lost twice as much weight as those consuming ultra-processed foods, UPFs, despite both groups adhering to government-approved dietary standards. This was a significant revelation because it suggested that the degree of food processing influences weight loss, even when nutrient content appears balanced. In the UK, over half of the calories consumed come from UPFs. Think ready meals, breakfast cereals, and mass-produced bread. These foods are linked to over 30 chronic conditions, including obesity, type 2 diabetes, and stroke, highlighting the importance of scrutinizing what we commonly eat every day. Historically, research has mainly focused on the negative aspects of UPFs, foods that are often high in sugar, salt, saturated fat, and low in fiber. However, this recent study is the first to explore the health effects of healthy UPFs, those that technically meet nutritional guidelines for fat, sugars, fiber, and other key nutrients. Dr. Dicken emphasizes that not all UPFs are inherently bad. Many now offer balanced options like whole-grain cereals and high-fiber ready meals. Rob Hobson, acclaimed nutritionist and author of Unprocess Your Family Life, agrees that the study underscores a growing concern. It's not just the added ingredients or caloric content, but also how food is created that impacts our eating behavior and health. Cutting back on all UPFs isn't realistic in today's food landscape, but making strategic, smarter choices can make a real difference. Here are some practical swaps to consider. 1. Upgrade your breakfast. Instead of reaching for cereal with milk, which is often ultra-processed and loaded with sugar, try overnight oats with fresh or frozen fruit. Oats, especially when prepared at home, provide slow-releasing energy, helping to stabilize blood sugar levels and keep hunger at bay longer. 2. Ditch pre-made sandwiches. Swap a processed chicken sandwich for a homemade chicken salad in a whole-grain flatbread. Homemade meals take more time to eat, encourage slower eating, and help you recognize fullness cues, rather than eating impulsively. 3. Replace ready-made spaghetti bolognese. Store-bought versions tend to contain processed meats with higher fat levels and are often more calorie-dense. Making it yourself using lean minced meat, lentils, vegetables, and serving it with whole wheat pasta not only reduces calorie intake, but also boosts fiber and nutrient content. 4. Use natural yogurt with fresh fruit, instead of processed, low-fat flavored yogurts that are packed with added sugars. Opt for plain natural yogurt with a drizzle of honey and fresh fruit. It's less processed, more satisfying, and allows you to better control sugar intake. 5. Choose whole nuts over processed snack bars. Processed nut bars, especially those with added sugars and artificial flavors, tend to be hyper-rewarding and easy to overconsume. Instead, snack on a handful of unsalted almonds or walnuts paired with a piece of fruit for fiber, healthy fats, and satiety. The science behind these swaps is reinforced by a recent trial involving 55 overweight adults who followed either a diet rich in ultra-processed convenience foods or one centered around homemade, minimally processed meals. Both groups saw weight loss, but those on the MPF diet experienced twice the reduction, about 2% of their body weight compared to 1% on the UPF plan. Over a year, this could mean a weight decrease of up to 13% on the MPF plan versus 4 to 5% on UPFs, a substantial difference. Not only was overall weight loss higher, But the MPF diet was more effective at reducing visceral fat, the dangerous fat around organs linked to metabolic diseases. Interestingly, neither group lost muscle mass, indicating that balanced, nutritious diets support safe, sustainable weight loss. So what's the big takeaway? While completely eliminating UPFs isn't practical in most modern diets, choosing less processed options can lead to meaningful improvements in weight management and health. UPFs are often engineered to be overly enticing, with textures and flavors designed to encourage overeating, whereas MPFs tend to be more filling due to higher fiber content and longer digestion times. Now here's a question worth pondering. Are the convenience and taste of UPFs worth the health risks they carry? And could small, consistent improvements in what we eat dramatically change our health outcomes? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's get the conversation going.